Glad you're with us. I'm meteorologist Susie Martin with your Northwest regional forecast. The cold eases across Montana and Wyoming. Though still chilly, temperatures are definitely not as cold as they have been. Looking at 50s and rain threats for the Pacific Northwest as a cold front is beginning to sweep through the region. But we still have the contrast between the colder than average temperatures in the eastern tier and the warmer than average temperatures that continue for Seattle and Portland and Boise. But big changes ahead. We've got a big trough of low pressure swirling in the Gulf of Alaska. Pieces of energy kind of rotating within that, and that's what's going to eventually translate into a pattern shift for us here across the Northwest. The first of which is a cold front that's sweeping through today, but then also long range wise we're starting to see a much more active pattern and a solid winter trend happening here in the west as we work our way into the end of this week and into next week. Colder than average temperatures likely, a wetter than average pattern also likely at this point, so it looks like we could be in store for some good old-fashioned Pacific storms routinely into next week. Meanwhile, we're tracking this boundary pushing through right now, and that's what's going to instigate periods of rain, some winter weather for the higher terrain. That dries up a bit as it tracks eastward, where we've got more where that came from as more precipitation feeds back in here into our Wednesday time frame. Some renewed snow threats too for areas like the Cascades. Here's a look at the precipitation amounts through Friday morning, and looking at temperatures definitely moderating throughout the region.